What about now? All right, so I think you should be able to hear me now. Hopefully, you can hear me now. I had it on mute. My sister called me up 2 minutes before the live stream. So I think you can hear me now. 2 minutes before the live stream, my sister calls me up. Like, I'm going live. You should be already watching. But she wants to call me up. All right, so please let me know how I sound and how the quality is, because I'm all about the good HD quality and the good audio. At least I try to be, or as good as I can get. So I did some adjustments earlier because I noticed that when I watched the last live stream, there was a little like a shh in the background. I'm trying to minimize that without lowering my quality any lower than it does get. So let me know. How do I sound? It's good? Thank you, Alina. I appreciate that. Yes. So thank you so much. So how's everybody doing today? Put in the chat how you doing today. How's everybody doing today? I see we have Sharnette Williams in the chat too. What? And Lizel Amania. I hope I said that right. Did I say that right? Lizel Amania. I'm doing good. I have to go mow my lawn today after I'm done with this. It's starting to look really bad out there. And I didn't mow the front. I'm not going to mow the front because the cicada wasps, the cicada killer wasps are still out there. And if you go over their nest, they will attack you. And I would like not to be attacked by cicada killer wasp because usually they only kill cicadas and attack cicadas. And I don't want to get attacked because they're big wasps, huge. But there aren't any in the backyard from what I know. I haven't seen any. So I'm going to go back there with my lawnmower. And is this my favorite cap? This is my favorite cap when I don't want to do anything with my hair. That's when it's my favorite cap. I have a couple of others. I have one over there that my son bought me for Father's Day. It's a Dragon Ball Z cap with the symbol that Goku wears on his gi. Don't spill, please. Don't spill. I'm pouring my coffee that's in my thermos into my But Did You Pray About It mug. And if you haven't gone on to Teespring already, that's in my description. Please consider going on to Teespring in my description and order some Harrison Family merch, including this But Did You Pray About It mug. This mug makes coffee taste 10 times better. Don't quote me on that, but I heard that it does. I like to think it does. Okay, good. Sharnette is grinding in the background, but I'm glad that you're here. I appreciate it. Yeah, because you don't want these bots out there timing you out, Sharnette Williams. They do that. They do it ruthlessly without like forgiveness. They just time people out. I think I'm addicted to coffee. I think I have a problem with coffee. And thank you so much, Sharnette, for putting the merch link inside the chat. When you come in, if you can do me a favor and hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate that. Just hit the like button when you come in. That'll make me extremely happy and make me feel good, like to the bottom of my heart. I don't really have anything planned today. I don't. Usually I'll come in with a topic and we talk, but today I just want to just share what's on my mind. Just talk. We are now in the latter part of 2020, and when I say latter, we're in the 7th month, which means that we have passed the hump, and we're on our way down toward the end of the year. So we have already endured a pandemic. We endured racial tension in America, at least, and rioting and all that stuff, and people are still passing away from this thing. and it's still so very uneasy. But there are so many great things that happen in 2020 also, especially in my life. So I'm in a place where I think I have an eyelash in my eye. Hopefully I got it. I'm in a place where like I'm in a better place than I have ever been in my life, independently at least, right? And as far as work and career and living, living space and all that stuff. But then there's a pandemic, and I can't really even enjoy like life the way I would like to because of it, because I got to be cautious. And I get it. I understand why. I never asked you yesterday, but what religion do you believe in? Oh, so I'm a Christian. I believe in the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. And I will say this though, my view of it is being reformed, I guess. So I guess I'm going through like an internal reformation where I'm trying to remove all of the Western thought and the Western influence from my Christian faith. So we'll say it. It's on my mind. So now, since you asked it, Alina, it's on my mind. Christianity in the Western civilization today has been infused with the thought of dominance, governmental submission. As long as you agree, or the government does what you want, you submit to them, and colonialism. So, a little brief history. When the church first started, and I say when the church first started, I'm talking about after the resurrection, the recorded resurrection of Jesus, and his church started to, his people started to establish the church and share the message. They were outlawed. They were, it was considered heresy, and to preach the resurrection of Jesus was to be sentenced to death if you were caught in many places. So Christianity didn't start off with like this grand, pompous type of, start. Like it didn't start off that way. In fact, it was extremely humble, and it was relationship based. It was relational. Like people got together. They loved on each other. They fellowshiped. They protected, but yet they were willing to die for the message. Eid is next Friday. Yeah, which is a beautiful celebration as well. I have a few friends who are Muslim, and it's a beautiful celebration. Beautiful. So with that, when Constantine was the ruler of Rome, he made Christianity the official religion of Rome, and that's where the demise of the genuinity. Why am I messing up with that word? It's still morning time, and I'm still like somewhat sleeping. But the authenticity of the Christian faith started to diminish, because now it was a state religion. It's easily corruptible, because leaders could infuse what they want inside that specific religion or system of belief, and that's exactly what happened. So the Christian faith started to become more Western and more power-based, about power and establishment and authority and expansion. And when Jesus said, preach the gospel to all the nations, his message, he was saying, spread the message, but don't spread this system that you guys are in control over everything. So, yeah, that I just brain farted just now. All your family's coming together and you're celebrating it together? Amazing. Hope you have a great time next Friday. I'm sure it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful event. I appreciate how the traditional garb and watching my friends who gather together to celebrate Eid. It's a beautiful thing. You want to do Sunday readings? So you're saying, hey, Molly is here. She made it. Revdrizza. Yeah. So when I was a teenager, right, and I got saved as a teenager. I became a Christian as a teenager. Wu-Tang was very big, so you had RZA, Jizza, all that stuff, and I lived in Staten Island, right? So Wu-Tang was big, so I became a Christian, and my boy Eugene, Eugene Martin, he started calling me Drizza, you know, and everybody in the youth group started calling me Drizza, and it stuck. And then I became a pastor, and then I started putting Rev in front of it in my email, so I had to email revdrizza, and that's where it came from. And I kept it. That's my Cashapp as well. Shameless plug. Thank you. I see what you did there, Shernette. I see what you did. You plugged my Cashapp. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, yeah, family is very important. Very important. Yeah. So, yeah, man. I forgot where I was. So I talked about how I got the name revdrizza. I talked about, so Western thought and Western influence on, and when you have governmental influence on any belief, it really causes a strain on that belief. And what's funny is this, right? When the forefathers of this here United States, the ones who didn't want to come and assimilate to the natives, they had the natives ran out from their own places, stole the land, 80, genocide up to 80%, enslaved people from Africa, and started the country that way. They had this thought where they didn't want the pressure of a state entity, a government, influencing anybody's faith, right? And what's crazy is it wasn't the opposite. Like, it wasn't like they didn't want a faith to influence government. They didn't want government to influence faith. So people can worship whatever way they want. But with that, the government should be void of influences from one specific belief system. So when they say that this is a Christian country, it's not so much a Christian country, And honestly speaking, like with what they would do to slaves, I don't understand how a Christian could. I'll say that. But that's the problem when you have Western thought or any kind of outside thinking or secular thinking coming into a system of faith, because it'll corrupt that system of faith and make it extremely ugly. Like, let's be real. I'm going to be real with you guys and put it in the chat. And if anybody, pastors or whoever watching, please read the chats. All right? How confident are you in the church to help you with all your needs? Let's be honest. Put it in the chat. And honest talk, right? Honest talk. How confident are you that they will help you with everything that you would need? Put it in the chat. Some of us may say very confident. Some of us may say, I don't trust the church, and I respect any opinion. Just put it in the chat. This is for reference purposes. What was the movie you watched on Netflix that you were upset about? Well, I've seen a couple of movies. I saw, in regards to what? Upset about what? Was it about America in essence, or the church in essence? And Brother Herb is in the building. What's up, bro? Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching and having me in the background. Yeah, I know. I assume, Alina, and I could be wrong, that you and your family are Muslim. Let me know. Not confident at all. I've mentioned it in the vlog before. Yeah, and actually, you were interviewed about something similar to that, Molly. So, yeah, I definitely know your view, and I relate. I understand. I definitely understand. So I saw a couple of movies on Netflix. Well, my favorite Netflix movie is the Turkish version, Miracle in Cell Number 7. Like, that's my all-time favorite movie right now. All right. Well, The Sound of Music is number 1. That's always going to be my favorite. But Miracle in Cell Number 7, right now on Netflix, is my favorite movie. What kind, Shernette? Are you doing this legally? Because you was like, yo, I'll be right back, yo. I gotta go handle some business. What kind of business you handling, Shernette? What kind of business you handling? All right, that's dope. Hey, yo, Candy C, what's going on? And you dropped the candies, the lollipops. I appreciate you being here, sis. Thank you so much. And do me a favor, guys, because so Candy C got the lollipops. Brother Herb got the purple hearts. Some other people got like different, emojis that they use. I use a coffee emoji. And whenever I see that coffee emoji show up in my chat, it makes me feel good because I like coffee. Speaking of coffee, time for an advertisement. But did you pray about it? Go grab your mug in my Teespring link in the description. It'll be greatly appreciated. Shameless plug. Yeah. So, like, if you're going to support my channel, don't just give me money. Just buy something from my merchandise store on Teespring. This way you get something and I get something. It's like a mutual exchange. And I'm gonna design more coffee mugs so that you guys can get a variety of things. But Candy C, it's good to see you. Candy C has a premiere at 12 o'clock. So if you go on her channel right now, click the premiere, hit set reminder so that you know when it starts, and we can like explode her channel with the views she needs, because she is almost at the 4K and we would love to get our sister monetized very soon. I am at 1,455 watch hours. So I have a long way to go. Well, long way. I'm like a third there. Yeah. About a third of the way there, a little over a third of the way there. So, but Candy C is almost there. So please, let's help our sister out. And let's help her with the watch hours and watch that premiere today. Watch it today. All right. I was talking about something earlier, about the church. I try really hard. Or what do I try? What do I try hard at? Yeah. Hopefully it's to love people and not pass judgment while still standing firm to my beliefs and my values without making people feel bad about who they are and loving everybody, even though I may not agree. Hopefully that's what I try hard at, because I do try hard at that. And that's so hard. And speaking of that, one of the hardest things to do in this kind of environment that we're living in is disagree with people and have an intelligent conversation void of emotion where people are trying to understand each other's point of view. Oh yeah, I'm trying to grind and do it the right way. I want to have genuine growth and genuine engagement, genuine interactions with people. So I'm trying. Thank you so much, Alina. I really appreciate that. And coming from you, it means a lot. So I appreciate it. So, yeah. So what was I saying? I just lost my thought. Oh, disagreements. And we live in a time where everybody is hypersensitive, right? And then you have people that are extremely insensitive. So it's like rare to find people that's in between. Either people are very hypersensitive or people are insensitive. And I'll give you an example. COVID-19, right? Some people are hypersensitive, and those are people that may be hypersensitive may have lost somebody or know somebody who have passed away from the virus, right? Then we have people who think very little of it, and they make a mockery of it. And like today, I posted an article of a family who got together in Texas, and 14 of the family members, and it wasn't a large gathering. They had a backyard party for somebody in their family. 14 of them contracted the disease in which we have a pandemic now. And so far, 2 of them have passed away. And I posted it, and I said, all I did was say, please be safe, right? And then somebody in the chat, and somebody that he's a pastor, right? He didn't first think of the family that is struggling with the loss of a family member. He didn't say anything about that. He wrote, apparently, or something to the. I had to delete the comment. Apparently, protesters are immune. Like, why is that your first initial thought? Like, a family is struggling with death, whether it's a pandemic or not. They're struggling with death, and your response is a cynical response about protesting. Wow. So they were interviewed because the man who hosted the event was extremely broken and sad that his family is dying, and he felt like it was his fault. He needs help. He needs prayer. He needs support. But then Christians are like, well, the protesters are out there. Who are you kidding me? That's what I say when you have a system where the government is infused in your faith. It makes you unempathetic. It makes you non-caring. Makes you judgmental. And it hurt me to read that. And I usually, if you guys know me and you're on my Facebook, I let people talk. I love. Oh, Jonathan, what's going on, bro? I appreciate you being here. I let people talk, and I may not agree with you, but understand that when I let you speak, I am trying to understand your point of view, and I hope that you would understand mine too. Because if we have two extremes, hopefully with understanding we can come to a middle and find a solution. That's all I want, right? And I like to learn, and it also helps sharpen my argument because I can be sure about something, and the reason why I appreciate opposition is because I can be 100% sure and 100% wrong. And if I'm 100% wrong and it's told to me, I cannot be like, well, I don't care. This is what it is. I need to grow. And when he put that, I was like, yo, like, I understand that some people are upset and they feel like the government is, or the local governments are infringing on their rights and forcing masks and stuff like that. In my opinion, and again, you can defer, I think that's minor. Like, to wear a mask in public is not really an infringement on somebody's rights. I think that's stretching it a little bit, you know. If I can, you know, like, if I just don't see it that way. It's not like a huge inconvenience unless you have a medical condition like asthma, and then I'm with you, right? But to have that kind of response where, and you can be anti-protest, I'm with you on that. Like, you have your opinion, you can be anti-protest, and if you are, I respect your position. I respect your opinion. I may not agree, but I respect it. You as an individual have your thought, and I agree with you. I agree with that. You can have your opinion. But if you come on and say, but the protesters aren't getting COVID, right, in a cynical way, after I posted something about a family who is struggling with death, that's insensitive. So we live in a society that's either hypersensitive or really insensitive. And we got to come to a place where we just become empathetic and start caring about people. And no, we may not agree, but I don't want to wish harm on you or anybody, ever, you know. It hurts, Jonathan, and it hurts. Like, you know, and we have had discussions on social media, and I appreciate you. Like, if you guys don't know Jonathan, he's on the front lines of changing a generation. He's an educator in New York City, and he is amazing. He has a beautiful family, and I said he and his family need to have a YouTube channel. Everybody, like, they will grow so fast. Like, they have a very beautiful family dynamic, and I know doing videos is a lot of work. I understand that, but like you, your wife, and your kids, your channel would explode. I'm just saying. And then you guys have a beautiful nature. You love God, and it shows. You guys will edify so many around the world on YouTube. I'm just saying. Yeah. Still thinking about it? Yeah, if you want to get together and talk about it, social distance, of course, we can talk about it. But yeah, like I'll go on to my next topic. And so the reason why I do this is because it helps me have an archive, a visual, audio, digital archive for my legacy and the people that come after me. And this is something that I'm probably never going to stop, because I wish I had pictures, videos, audio of the people that came before me. YouTube is allowing me to have the opportunity to record this so that people that come after me will be able to learn about their great, 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 great grandfather who's wearing a fatigue hat backwards with a smiley face emoji shirt doing a live stream talking to people that he may or may not know. They may think it's weird in the future. They may. And Candace C is in the building with the candy and coffee emojis. Yeah. So that we just got to be kinder to people, like really kind to people. And there was something else I wanted to chat about too, and I forgot it was something I had. Like I didn't write it down, but there were some things I wanted to talk about. I talked about the church and the growth and all that stuff. I forgot, man. Watch it come to me right when I'm about to end. I'm about to end, and watch it just miss me. Yeah. And you guys notice in the chat who you haven't seen. My mom is not in the chat. My niece and my two nephews are at her house in Florida right now. They've been there all summer, so I know Florida has this spike right now, but they've been there all summer. So, but they're at my mother's house, probably poolside or doing something. Or no, my mother, they're probably eating breakfast right now, and she's probably getting them ready to go in the pool. And I was still debating on going to Florida. You know, every summer and every like December, I usually go to Florida. But that Rona's out there. Not Rona Vlogs, the other Rona. I don't know if I want to go out there. And I probably wouldn't go anywhere. Like if I can be quarantined for 14 days, like my mother's house isn't the worst place. Like it really isn't. But yeah. And the thing is, like okay, back to the 2020, right? Now, I started off with this. I'm sorry, I'm going back. I thought about Mommy Harrison. She could be watching in silence. She may be watching in silence. So 2020 started, right? And I'll give you guys some, 2020 started, and I had no desire to like look for a home. And somebody I knew went looking for a home and told me about the process that they went through, and I was like, all right, let me just see, right? Let's see what I can do. And I went to one mortgage lender, and I got it pre-approved. And I was like, I got pre-approved? They said, yeah, you got pre-approved. I said, don't play with me. I got pre-approved. He said, yeah, you got pre-approved. So then started off the year, and like late January, early February, house hunting. Like that was huge. Like 2020, and I started to think 2020 is going to be a great year. 2020, the year of vision. Like God's going to let me see new things come to my life. You know how people, we sort of make things ours. Like God's going to show me and give me vision for 2020. And in my vision, I'm going to have a house. And in my vision, I'm going to be married. And in my vision, yeah, it may not be that way. It may be in the vision, God's exposing things in your life. God's exposing things in the community. God's exposing, right? 2020 to see. But then the pandemic happens, right? And I'm like, I just wanted to enjoy 2020. Like, and it's a dope year, like 2020, double number. Like, I just want to enjoy it, man. And this summer it's going by faster now. So the first 2 weeks of July went by very slow. Then I blinked, and we're already at the 25th of July. Blinked. Like I literally, like it was 7:14, and then I blinked, and I was 7:25. It was like, boom, right? And still, like, and with the racial tension, like, I just want to enjoy 2020. Not just 2020, I just want to enjoy my life. And I know that hard times come, and we have to navigate through a lot of things. But I know for me, I just want to enjoy it. And being in a new home and the idea, just thinking about where I've come from. Like just today, I kid you not, just today, this morning, Gabriel, I'm not sure if he's watching. I'm at the dining room table, and I'm eating a Pop-Tart, watching Rona vlogs before my live. And he goes to the stairs and he goes up and he looks up. And I look up at him and I'm like, yo, bro, you okay? He says, Dad, I'm going upstairs to my room. I was like, yes, you are. Yes, you are. He says, wow, it hit me like this is a good feeling. I said, yes, it is. Yes, it is. But then, like, so celebrating that is nice. Like, we feel good. But then knowing that so many people out there are hurting. And the thing is, I gotta be honest. There are certain things that I don't see because people are always hurting. And I'm speaking for me. People could hurt, but unless it means something to you, it doesn't hit you as hard. I'm praying God will allow me, and this is a big prayer because I think if and when God does this, my life will be forever changed, like even more than it is now. I just wish I can be able to feel what everybody else feels. Like, and not like the whole like empath thing. Like I want God to give me the ability to not just feel what people are feeling, but feel how He feels about people. You know, like when people are really like when the Bible speaks about mourning with those who mourn and rejoice with those who rejoice. They're really feeling that in a genuine way, you know, and without calling it like a specific title. You know, even though I do believe that the greatest superpower in the world today is empathy, but not calling it an empath. I don't want to be considered an empath. I just want to be a believer that loves on people. That's it. I love God and I love people and have genuine feelings about that, you know. But the thing is, if God was to do that, I would probably be forever unhappy or like I would be emotional. Like I would be all over the place. Going past somebody, seeing somebody crying, all of a sudden I'm like hurt, like, oh, what's wrong? But then, you know, walk past somebody and they're excited because they got a new job and a promotion. Yo. And the thing is, I'm really like that. And I'm with people, oh, maybe I am already like that. But I need to grow in that area. Because when things are, and I like just be honest, like so when people who the situation that's been happening recently in the United States with the racial tension. As a black man, I feel that, right? And even though I don't agree, I'm just talking about consistency because I got to be able to look at it on both sides. And although I'm saying this, and I'm going to set this with a disclaimer, I'm saying this, but as an American, I cannot agree with it because of the premise behind how it was started. The Confederate flag and how in the South, some white people believe that it's their heritage, right? And it's hard for me to understand it and be even slightly empathetic about that for two reasons. The South promoted slavery and mistreatment of black people, one. Two, the flag was created in opposition to the American flag, or what has evolved into what we know now with the 50 stars or whatever. Okay. But then I think like I was never born I was born here. So I wasn't born in Trinidad and I wasn't born in Puerto Rico. But my heritage stems from, or even Nigeria, from what my heritage tells me. But when I see the Trinidadian flag, I automatically get a sense of pride. When I see the Puerto Rican flag, I still get a sense of pride. And I don't, even though I have a closer connection to Trinidad through culture and my family, knowing that my father has roots in Puerto Rico makes me feel connected somehow. So I see it, I get it, but that's hard for me to understand, even though I don't agree. And being empathetic, does being empathetic mean that I have to agree with you? What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know, because I'm like going all over the place. So much so that I only got like 5 people watching. They're like, all right, Dre's all over the place today. I'm about to leave. There's no specific topic. It's a year of vision, but from a different perspective than we humans envision. True. I agree with that. But what do you guys think? Like, if I am empathetic toward people, do I have to join their cause? Can I just like, I get it, I understand, but I don't agree. I feel what you're feeling because I felt that before. I just don't agree. Is that really being empathetic? I don't know. I think so. I think so, but some people may not. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Or if you're watching this afterwards, leave a comment and let me know. Can I be empathetic without having to agree with someone's specific cause? Hey, love my Native American, Puerto Rican, and Nigerian roots. Yeah. Yeah. And I got roots in Nigeria. So now when I see the Nigerian flag, I sort of get like a sense of pride. And that's another thing, like as a black man in America, who have roots in both Puerto Rico and Trinidad, where those roots, where they were sort of like rooted from West Africa and parts of Europe, and even India, the country of India. Like I don't know what part of Africa my family comes from. And because there are no records, it's not possible for me to even find it. Where a lot of other people that migrate, to America, and not saying that Africans migrated here, in the before the 1860s or whatever. They didn't really migrate, or even before the close of the transatlantic slave trade, because after that happened, they started breeding Africans in America. So there was an exponential growth of African Americans being born in America because of the breeding, but we don't know where our roots stem from. What tribe, what country in West Africa, where a lot of other people, they're able to trace their lineage back to a specific country, even a specific town in Europe or in another place. It's disheartening, but we are living in America today, and we got to try to make the best of it. And if you guys are able to trace things back, please, that'll be dope. That would be dope. Know exactly where you are, who you are, whose you are, where you come from. Yeah, I'm just like brain farting right now, talking about anything and everything. What do you guys got planned today? I got to go in the backyard and mow this lawn because it's bad, and I didn't want to mow it because of the wasp, but I'm good in the backyard. And Gabriel woke up before me today. He woke up before me today. Yeah. There are several. Yep. Yeah, I wonder if like my if my family was Igbo or Yoruba. I need to know. Well, I don't need to know, but I would like to know. Or one of the other tribes. Yeah, but what do you guys got planned today? So after this, I'm going to hit the end stream, not now, in about 22 minutes, 21 minutes. And then I'm going to get started with the day. Yeah, but mowing that lawn is going to be fun. No, it's not. What else? There's a couple of things I wanted to talk about today, and I forgot. This is what happens when you go live and you have nothing really to talk about. And then nobody in the chat is chatting with me. What's up? Talk to me. Available on Teespring. In the link in the description. Go there. Buy yours. Get it now. Go. And it's nice to have a camera with decent autofocus. Watch. Boom. 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 Sharnette is back. She's back in the building. Did you get what you needed to get done? You finished grinding in the background? And I do appreciate you doing your work and allowing the video to play, getting me the watch hours. Yeah, so by tomorrow, I should be at 1450, maybe. No, I know I am, right? So I'm going to be mowing the lawn, and I'm going to be like, oh, snap. I should have wrote it down. And I think I thought I didn't need to write it down, but I should have wrote it down. Yeah. Alina, are you still in the chat? You still in the chat? Let me know. Road to 4K watch hours. Yes, yes. It'd be nice to get monetized. I was talking to Gabriel yesterday about this topic because like he at first he wanted to stream games on YouTube and he was discouraged about it. And I told him that he said, I don't really want to make money off of it. Like, what's the sense? I said, well, you're not making money now, so you doing that isn't going to hurt you. Like, it's either you making money or you don't. So if you're not making money and there's an opportunity for you to make money and you're just playing video games, just go for it, son. As long as you're not on there doing stupidness. And that's my thing about gamers. Gamers his age are really immature. A couple of years ago, I used to be very addicted to Call of Duty. And I was an assistant pastor at the time, working full time. I would get home from work, hang out with the kids, right? Hang out with the ex-wife, eat. When they go to bed, I would go put on my Xbox 360 and play Modern Warfare for hours and then go to sleep and then wake up. Like, for hours. Yeah, it's an extra stream of income. Get it, live streaming. All right, never mind. Corny dad joke. All right, so I used to play it all the time, right? And I actually stopped playing when I started Liberty University. And I couldn't, after I was done with 8 years of college and university, I never got back into it. And I tried to get into it, and I start playing, feel nostalgic, and I start thinking, there's something I could be reading right now, though. like I could be writing something right now. Multiple streams of income is always a good thing. Always a good thing. Speaking of multiple streams of income, VC, Vern's Junk Closet, did a video about the Susu 2.0 that's out there. I want to recommend you guys watch that video. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Hold on. It was a very good and informative video. I'm not sure if anybody has been considering joining one of those things, but join it with caution. If I can find it. All right, so this is taking a lot of the bandwidth, and I don't want to do anything extra because if I do, it's going to start skipping, and I don't want it to skip. And he is young and impressionable. Good time to start, especially if you're already playing and a parent knows the ins and outs of YouTube. True. I mean, I don't know if I know the ins and outs of YouTube. I can probably help him, and we can discover what I don't already know together. But yeah, I think he'll be good with it. But oh yeah, so I was saying that I would stream online, right? And I would have my headpiece in with the microphone, and all I hear is these like preteens acting up, and for you to be successful in a game like that, you have to be immersed in it. So you have to be able to hear what's happening around you. So you got to keep your microphone on. I had to mute these kids because, and it was hard because we would communicate. If you were on my team, we would communicate and tell each other where the opponents are or where the enemy is. But they had these high preteen voices, and then they'd be cursing and acting stupid. And I'm like, yo, I can't do this. I can't. I had to mute them, and then we wound up losing because I don't know what they're telling me. Yoga with Mo, how you doing? Yoga with Mo, it's just so funny. I am glad that you were here, Yoga with Mo. I appreciate you being here. All the way from Saint Lucia. Glad you're here. Yeah, man. So, so I want him to get involved, and I think that if I help him with it, he can be a decent gamer with a good, positive gaming community. But it's hard because I hear him play sometimes, and I hear him talk, and I have to go in there and tell him, son, I need you to be nice to the people that you're playing with. You know, because like I remember like a couple of years ago he was playing it. He was like, "Oh, you suck, man! Like, why do you even have this game? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I need another player on my team. Like, you're garbage." I said, "Son, that's not nice. You need to be nicer. You need to practice niceness and kindness now, okay?" And then they don't be having fun. Like, they be upset and angry and take that passion and go outside and play a sport. Like, don't, because you're not about to throw your remote control at my TV. So, yeah, he can be really good at it. He can rock with it. But I want to make sure that if he does do it, if he wants to do it in the future, he does it while he's building a strong, positive gaming community. Shonette Williams was telling me about somebody that she follows, and I follow him too. Beyond the Game, Shonette, if you're there, can you do me a favor? And if you can put his link in the chat. If anybody wants to join a positive, nice gaming community, that would be one. So I told Gabriel to join his gaming community the other day, and I'm not sure if he's going to do it. And I watch his lives sometimes too, and it's dope. Like, he had a live last night, but the chat was disabled. I wasn't sure if it was for members only to chat, but I tried to get in it. But and that's another thing, like the members only. Like, I want to support so many different channels, and everybody got memberships now. And if I do like the $1.99, thank you so much, Shonette Williams. I appreciate it. If I do the $1.99 memberships for like 20 people, that adds up. That's $40 a month. So I won't be able to be a member for everybody. And then here's here's what I struggle with too. If I don't join their membership, like, will they not want to associate with me anymore? And then if they don't want to associate with me anymore because I don't join their membership, do I want that type of community on here? Do I want that kind of YouTube community? I don't know. Oh, you can't become a member from your country? Yeah, I guess other countries has different guidelines. Yeah, so hopefully they'll change that. They probably just got to talk to the people at St. Lucia and see. Do you have your 4,000 watch hours? No. I think you have 1,000. I think you mentioned that earlier. I was watching your live a little bit this morning. And I think you mentioned that you have 1,000 watch hours. So we got to help you get up too. Like, we all got to get to that place where we could be in a place to be monetized. So yeah. And you guys being here is helping me very much. Like, even if you're not engaging, the watch hours helps. So if you're not chatting with me and you have it playing in the background, that helps me as well. So if you're doing that, I appreciate you, because you could be doing something else on a Saturday morning, like sleeping in. And I feel bad because I'm making you guys wake up to watch me talk today about nothing. I feel like a Seinfeld show. Oh, you heard of BTG? Yeah. Yeah, no, he has a dope channel. Oh, yes. Did you get your Pray About It mug? Thank you, Shonette Williams. There it is. I have a link in my description. You can get your Pray About It mug today with expedited ship. I don't know if they offer expedited shipping, but you can get it shipped to your house. And you could be drinking from your very own Did You Pray About It coffee mug, because it makes your coffee all the more better. I don't know. It may. Let me see. You were in my live. I got 1,000 watch hours and 89. Okay. And 89 2 subs. Okay. I woke up at 5 in pain. Oh. Why? What happened? Like, why are you in pain? Yes, got to work that mug. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. I say I'm not monetized yet, so I got to try to find ways to grind and make this into a side hustle, a side business. Make it work for me, you know? So yoga with Mo, I'm curious why did you wake up in pain? You may have had to stretch it out. Could do some yoga poses to stretch it out. Yes, you are monetizing other ways. That's a good point. I think a lot of times, honestly speaking, I've been in a lot of people's streams and videos, and there's a huge emphasis on monetization, which I agree with. Like let's try to have an extra stream of income, right? But there's ways to monetize through YouTube without AdSense and without super chats and super stickers and stuff like that. You have endometriosis, and you hope I said I come with baggage, but I have endometriosis. Okay, all right. Do you find that the practice of yoga helps with that? Does it help with endometriosis? Oh yeah. Shanette Williams is a professional massage therapist. Massage therapist. So she is a licensed professional massage therapist. I have endo as well. Yoga. Have been in pain for 3 days. Feeling better today. Oh wow. Miss Yo-Yo Show, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it so much. And she's in the bushes. She's doing that Homer Simpson meme. She's backing up into the bushes. Or she's like this. Watching. I just thank you for please keep watching me from the bushes. I appreciate that. It helps a little. Helps a little, but I think it's time for another surgery. Last one was in 2010. Okay. So I know of and heard of it. What are the symptoms? Like what are some of the struggles that somebody who has endometriosis, what are their struggles and what are their symptoms? Scar tissue. Yeah. Yeah, and the Miss Yo-Yo Show is in the building. What? Got the auntie in the building. So tell me if you guys can let me know. Yoga with Mo, have you found any form of treatment that relieves or helps in any way? I know it can be tough for one form of therapy to work or at all. I couldn't walk last Saturday, so it's been bad for a week. Oh wow. So what does it cause in the body? Yeah. And this is just from my knowledge that I am not ignorant to it. I just want to learn about this now. And after this, I'm going to be on Google learning about it. And watching videos about it. Because now once it's told to me, like, I don't know if it's a thing that I have when I don't know about something, I have to learn about it. So if somebody tells me something, I have to learn about it. Have to. So that's why, like, some people, when I get into conversations, I'm either very talkative or I'm the constant listener. Because if I know about a topic, I don't mind speaking about the topic. But if I don't know about a topic, I'm not about to sound stupid. So I will sit there and listen and learn. And then I'll be well, how come you're not saying anything? Because I'm learning. Like, you're telling me all this dope information. I just want to know. And I'm not about to say anything to give you misinformation. So I refuse surgery. I prefer natural treatment. However, I know some women prefer surgery treatment, so I don't knock it. The most debilitating thing or symptoms are pain and digestive tissues. Googling my illness is super sexy. Really? That's like nerd. Like, I'm just google.com. Molly found caregiver. That's great. I believe in holistic if possible. Yeah. And the thing about God, right? And I'm going to say God. God is an amazing creator because he really did create the earth to be perfectly positioned in the solar system and in the universe, to be able to grow everything that humans and life on this planet need to survive. That's crazy. Think about that. This ecosystem, talk about the whole earth, has everything in it that we need to survive. We don't have to go anywhere else for survival. It's all found here. You can't tell me that there's not like a creator, a creator who created all this. Imagine by chance, a planet happened to be put perfectly positioned in the solar system where life can sustain it. And not only can life be sustained, but that ecosystem produces everything to sustain that life. Chance. Isn't chance awesome? I'm being cynical right now. Isn't chance awesome? Listen. I just got some atheists angry at me, but think about it. It's logic. Surgery had a huge difference for me. I was basically pain-free for 7 years. You have to choose the right surgeon. True. It's where the uterus tries to remove displaced tissue in the womb, and it cannot. Oh, wow. Is that something that happens after children? I can take evening prime oil, flax oil. I have a hard herb cocktail that includes dandelion and valerian. Okay, well, I'm curious about what that is. That sounds like a comic book hero. Valerian, massage, diet, exercise, probiotics, but it's not working anymore. And the thing is, I know the body is amazing because it'll evolve to a place where what you're taking no longer is effective because the body is developing immunities to it. It's crazy, right? And that happened by chance too. Like that happening in the human body is by chance. It's not. It's created. Larita, I'm just happy you're here now. So thank you so much for being here. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you being here. And yours happened after birth. Okay, got you. All right, Molly. Dag. It's tough. But yoga, with Mo, I know how to be praying for you, and that's one thing I'm going to be doing. Endometriosis is an often painful disorder in which tissue similar to the tissue that normally lines the inside of your uterus, the endometrium, grows outside your uterus. Oh, wow. So the surgery is meant to cut the tissue. Got you. And Molly's found some successful holistic methods that help with that. Got you. Okay. Oh, and it runs in your family. Okay, something that you was born with. Okay. Has your family found anything organic or holistically that helped them? And yeah, curious about that too. Yeah. Oh, we have about a minute and a half left, right? What time is it? Yeah, about a minute and a half left. And I actually almost done with my coffee. Usually when I do these lives, I don't get to drink much because I'm always talking. Yes, because the tissue causes irritation and inflammation. Got you. Okay. Ouch. So now I know how to be praying for you, Yoga with Mo. So we will be praying for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, watch the replay. It's not. I just randomly talked today. So this was anything and everything that was on my mind, and some of the things that were on my mind that I forgot, because I forgot a lot of things that I wanted to talk about today. And that's poor planning. I should have wrote it down. But I didn't. But I should have. Yoga with Mo. Do you know Tasha Society? She opened up about it on her channel and goes live. She's wonderful. Shonette, would you mind sharing that link? Oh, yeah. Yes, you can. Please share that link. And And in the future, if you're one of my moderators and we're in a discussion and you know of a resource on YouTube that would help somebody that is in the conversation, my moderators have full range to share links that would help people, because I'm probably going to be looking at that link so that I'm knowledgeable about it as well. My family chose surgery. I didn't want surgery because I felt I may have more children. Got you. Shanette, I will look for her. And she just shared it. So there's a link, Tasha Society. There's a link. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now 11 o'clock, and I need to get to some responsibilities around the house. So I do appreciate you guys rocking with me for the full hour. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Wait. Okay, I'm going to wait. No. I can't go 10 more minutes. I got to go. I got to go. You're funny. Yeah, I got to go and get this stuff done. So I do appreciate you guys being here, and love all of you guys. Thank you so much. I will be trying to post a video tomorrow at 3 p.m. If I can't, I'll try to go live at 3 p.m. like I did yesterday. But I'm going to try to post a video tomorrow at 3 p.m. And yeah, thank you so much for rocking with me. Thank you for being a part of my Harrison extended family. And until tomorrow at 3 p.m. Peace. Oh, and hit that like button. Before you leave, you got to hit that like button.